Well, Mike, it's MikesCarpentryPlus, and this is part 2 of a water heater fix. And I've got a short hose connected to the bottom of the water heater to drain. And like it usually happens, the drain's not working. But obviously, of course, and you need to remember this, shut your water main off to your house, and which I've already done. And turn a couple faucets, hot and cold, and a sink in the house so that it relieves the pressure and it can drain. But this one's not draining, so I'm going to go ahead and replace that bottom element with it full of water. And probably what I should do is I should go turn those faucets back off, so I have a little bit of chance of it not so much water coming out. But I'll try to make a quick switch here. And I've got my handy dandy 3/4 inch ratchet here with a 1.5 inch socket that I ground smooth around the front so that it grabs a hold of that element better. If you don't do that, it doesn't grab the element well enough. So let's give it a shot. I'm going to turn it counterclockwise, see if we can get that element out, and then I'm going to put one back in there, and water just going to come gushing everywhere. So watch this. I'm going to give you a little zoom action here. See the element there? Here we go. This thing's been in there a long time, so it's a little difficult to get started at first. That's why I've got this great big wrench. Okay, it's gonna start leaking. Here's my new element, ready to go. So as soon as I get this old element out, a bunch of calcium buildup in there. See that element? A bunch of calcium buildup on that, and it blew right there. See that? Blew that element right there. So I've got the new one in. All I need to do is tighten it up a little bit. I let it drain a little bit there and knock some of that calcium out to help it out a little bit. Okay. Bottom element is in. Let's go ahead and we'll hook that yellow wire up in there first, because I'm going to be taking the wire off right here on that bottom thermostat. Okay, all you have to do, same as the top, loosen those nuts 2 or 3 turns, pull the wires out away from it. See these 2 tangs right there? All you have to do is just pull them out. Here, I'll do it so you can see a little better. Just pull them out a little bit. I'm gonna get a screwdriver. pull that lower thermostat housing out, see where it's set at. About 130, 135. We'll set the other one just like that. Go ahead and set it. Slide it in from the top. Clicked into place. It's in. It's that simple. Hook your wires back up. These thermostats seem to be a little shorter than the original one, so I got to pull that wire down a little bit on the side, that black wire there. That'll work. Rearrange your wires. Get this other wire hooked up to your element. Each of these wires supply 122 volts to each side, and then when you put your voltmeter on, one on each side, it'll show around 244 volts. Get your wires in there. I've got the little plastic cap here, goes over the thermostat. Pop it on and put that back over the top. I guess I'm going to that should be it. It should be done. I'm going to all I need to do now is turn the water back on, and I'll go ahead and leave those. I'll go inside, and water will be coming out of the sink faucets that I have turned on. I've got the cold and the hot turned on, and obviously there was probably 4 or 5 gallons of water come out of the water heater while I was doing it. So it's gonna spit air out and everything, and you want to run your faucets inside until there's no air left, and then you can shut those off, and then you can turn your breaker back on for your water heater, and it's normally a double 30, but that's it. This water heater is 20 years old, and it's got a little bit more life left in it. The calcium buildup on the bottom of it is starting to affect the lower element, but elements are pretty cheap, 10 bucks a piece. So if we have to, if he has trouble with it in the future, we'll do a better job of trying to flush it out better. The boiler valve on the bottom was so clogged up it didn't even let the water out, which is common whenever you have some kind of buildup. But anyway, I hope you learned something. It seems like it's something different every time, and this time I had to replace a double breaker, and also had to replace the bottom element, and just for insurance reasons, not insurance, but While I'm in there, it's not very expensive to replace the upper and lower thermostat, especially since this thing's probably 20 years old. Well, it is 20 years old. I don't know how long it was in service, but long time. So anyway, that's it. I'm Mike from MikesCarpentryPlus, and if you have a cat or dog, please get them spayed in or neutered. And if you want to get one, please go to your local animal shelter and rescue an animal. They would appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next video. Have a nice day. Bye.